Welcome to day 18. If you have tight muscles or you just got done at the gym, this is the perfect class for you. Let's grab some water or something to drink and get right into it today. Let's begin in a wide-legged child's pose, so bring your big toes to touch and your knees as wide as the mat. Rest your hips on your heels and walk your hands forwards to rest your forehead on the mat. You can bring your elbows wide and bring your pointer fingers and thumbs to touch to create some space in your shoulders. Become aware of how you're breathing today and where it takes place, if it's in your belly or just your chest or both. You might notice by just becoming aware of our breath, it starts to slow down and even deepen a little bit. Take a big inhale into your lower back and the sides of your body. And on your exhale, let it all go, maybe breathing out your mouth. On your next inhale, walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat. Maybe cross your left hand over your right hand. Exhale to release. And on your next inhale, breathe into your left rib cage, opening up your side body. Exhaling to relax even deeper into the pose. On an inhale, walk your hands to the center of your mat, and on an exhale, walk them over to the left side now. Breathe into your right rib cage, creating some space. And on your exhale, let it go, releasing. Couple more big breaths here. On an inhale, bring your hands back to center and walk them towards your body to roll up. Come on to your hands and knees in tabletop. Inhale your right arm up towards the sky, and exhale, thread the needle, sending it underneath of your left armpit, resting your right ear on the ground. If it feels good, you can extend your left arm up towards the top of your mat. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Try to keep your knees directly under your hips. On an inhale, bring your left arm back underneath your shoulder to push yourself up, bringing your right arm back up towards the sky one more time. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky, and exhale, thread the needle on the other side. Again, you can extend your right arm towards the top of the mat if that feels good, keeping your knees directly under your hips. Take a big inhale and exhale. Bring your right arm underneath your shoulder to push yourself up. Inhale your left arm back up towards the sky. Exhale, walk your hands forward a couple inches and send your hips high for downward facing dog. Keep your knees generously bent, especially after the gym. Our hamstrings can be really tight. I know mine are. And remember, yoga poses are there to fit into you. You are not meant to fit into the yoga pose. On an exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands, dropping your back knee to the ground for low lunge. You can come up onto your fingertips to lift your chest towards the front of the room, lifting your gaze. Make sure that your right ankle is directly under your knee before letting your hips sink a little bit deeper towards the ground. If your wrists get sore, you can make a fist with your hands to hold yourself up. Shift your hips back to come out of the pose a little bit, and then walk your ankle behind your left wrist, dropping your right knee behind your right wrist. You can scooch your foot in towards your body a little bit, and if this is too much of a stretch, you can always put a pillow underneath of you or a blanket or something to make this yoga pose fit you better today, for wherever you are today. Feel free to fold over your leg coming onto your forearms or all the way down to the ground. Take some deep breaths in this deep hip stretch, allowing yourself to relax and using your breath to calm down your body and release tension. Take a deep inhale through your nose and out your mouth. On your next inhale, come up onto your forearms if you were down by the ground, and then walk your hands towards your body. Tuck your left toes under to come up into plank, walking your right foot back, meeting in downward facing dog, pedaling it out. Maybe notice if one side feels different than the other. And then bring your left foot in between your hands, dropping the right knee to the ground, coming to a low lunge, opening up our chest, maybe lifting our gaze slightly. Again, feel free to make fists with your hands to give your wrists a break. On your next exhale, walk your foot over behind your right wrist, dropping your knee behind your left, and then bring your foot in towards your body to protect your knee. Again, definitely prop yourself up if this is too much for you. Even just a folded blanket underneath of your hips can make all the difference here. And then walk your hands down over your leg if that feels comfortable. Slowly walk yourself back up. Tuck your right toes under to lift your back leg. And then exhale, send your left leg back to meet the right in downward facing dog. Pedal it out, notice any difference. Come into plank for a moment. Drop your knees to the ground and lower yourself down before inhaling your chest off the mat. And exhale, send it back for downward facing dog one more time. Drop your knees to the mat, making sure that your knees are directly under your hips. Walk your hands towards the top of your mat and let your chest fall towards the ground, relaxing your forehead on the mat for melting heart. Keep your abs engaged here so that you don't collapse throughout your lower back. On an inhale, slowly walk your hands towards your body and make your way to a cross-legged seat towards the long edge of your mat. Inhale your arms up overhead and then rest your left arm inside of your right elbow, with your right palm facing away from you and your left palm facing towards you or behind you. Inhale your arms back overhead and switch to the other side, grabbing your right arm with the inside of your left elbow. You want your right palm facing behind you and your left facing forwards. Inhale your arms back up overhead and exhale, let them come down by your side. Take a moment to roll out your neck, going from shoulder to shoulder with ear to ear. Maybe stop anywhere that feels extra tight and give it a little extra massage. Come back up to center and roll out your shoulders. And go the other direction. Extend your left leg out towards the corner of your mat with your toes flexed. Slide your left arm down your shin, bringing your right arm up and over for a side body stretch deep into your psoas. Spin your heart and your gaze towards the ceiling, just bending as far as is comfortable for you today. Our bodies change every single day, so one pose that you might have been able to get into a lot easier yesterday might be really tight today. So just show up wherever you are right now. On an inhale, bring your right arm behind you, swinging your left arm up and around for a counter stretch. And then before switching to the other side, bring your left foot over your right knee, hugging your knee in towards your chest with your right hand, sending your left arm behind you for a twist. You can let your gaze fall over your left shoulder as well if that feels good. Come back to center and uncross your knees. Bring your right leg out now towards the corner of your mat with your feet flexed. And extend your right arm down towards your shin. Left arm goes up and over, spinning your heart towards the sky. On your next inhale, bring your left arm behind you, extending your right arm up and around. And then hug your right knee over your left knee for a twist on the other side. Sending your right arm back, hugging your knee in towards your chest with your left hand. Keep a lift in your spine as you twist a little bit deeper. Come back to center and uncross your legs. Spin around and scooch forward to come and lie on your back. Hug your knees into your chest, maybe rocking side to side, giving our lower backs a little massage. Grab the outsides of your feet, pulling your knees towards the ground beside you for happy baby, opening up our hip flexors. Extend your legs out straight, grabbing the backs of your thighs and flexing your feet, stretching out our hamstrings a little bit here. Relax your shoulders into the ground and release your face muscles. Maybe pull your legs in towards you a little bit more. Play with pointing your toes and rolling out your ankles, waking up our feet. We spend so much of our time on our feet and on our legs that it's nice to take the pressure off of them once in a while. Pull your legs in a little bit closer before hugging your knees into your chest and letting your feet fall to the ground. Extend your legs out, letting your feet splay open and your hands fall down by your sides, either face up or face down, however you're feeling today. Go ahead and close your eyes and relax every muscle in your body into the ground beneath you. Take a few moments to thank your body for everything that it does for you on a daily basis, and it continues to show up for you. And thank yourself for taking the time to do something good for your body and good for your mind as well. Take a quick body scan, going across every inch of your body and relaxing any tension that might be left within you. Making a conscious decision to release and relax our bodies and our minds. Stay here in Shavasana for as long as your time allows today. Otherwise, bend into your knees and roll onto your right side into fetus. And when you're ready, you can push yourself up, coming into an easy seat. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. If you enjoyed this class, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. I hope that you have an amazing day.